What up, JP Nation? It's your boy JP, and I could not just hold my angle. I could not hold this any longer as Russell Westbrook responded to media after criticism of his current play with the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we get into the quote and my thoughts and my statement, please make sure you subscribe down below to It's Just JP for more basketball content. Thank you all so much for 1,300 something subscribers. Thank you so much for my the second 10K video on Michael Jordan, what he would average in today's game. If you haven't checked that out, please check that out because, it's just been going up and up and up. And then check out my LeBron James video too as well of him making the case of being the greatest of all time. And also follow me on my social media platforms. It will be down below in the description. So let's go ahead and get into this quote by Russell Westbrook right here. So he told reporters Monday, about how his current play with the Lakers is doing. He said he thinks he's playing fine. So this is the whole quote here. He said, honestly, I think I've been fine. The conversation has been heavily on how I'm playing and what I'm doing. But I think people are expecting me to have effing 25, 15, and 5, which is not normal. Everybody has to understand, that's not a normal thing that people do consistently. And someone's asking, did Russell Westbrook made the right point? Is this the right sense and everything? First of all, we never asked Russell Westbrook to average a freaking triple-double. We never asked him to go out there and give us a triple-double to win a game. He hasn't been effective of winning a game. He hasn't been effective winning a game by doing a triple-double. He got a triple-double, but he shot 4 for 20. We're talking about missed layups, a missed dunk. We're talking about he had to sacrifice his game this season for the Lakers in order for them to go further in the playoffs. He hasn't done that, not even one bit. He's committed a lot of turnovers. He's top 5 in the league in turnovers. And you telling me that all he cares about is a freaking triple-double? Give me a freaking break. Goodness gracious. Look, Stan Van Gundy came out the other day and said, people that do a triple-double, they're not great players if they focus on triple-doubles and everything. And it depends on how you affect the game. If you actually made a triple-double, but you affect the game really well to help you win, then that's something different. If you go and do a triple-double and stat pad and you don't affect it or win a game, then that's not effective. That's not effective. I'm not saying that Russell Westbrook is not a good player. He is a great player. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. For sure. He'll be a Hall of Famer. But this league is dependent on shooting now. This league is going into three-point shooting. Three-point shooting is the biggest thing right now in the NBA. It's a fast pace. Russell Westbrook is not a great shooter. He is not a great shooter. So he can't affect the game if he can't shoot the freaking ball or a three-point line or a mid-range. He can't affect the game like that. He can't. And, it doesn't help with, a lot of people being out and, COVID protocols. Totally understand that, And look, Westbrook been playing effectively in a couple games and everything, but not really the whole season. The Lakers are not a great team this year. Like I said on my previous videos, they are not a great team. They're a horrible free throw shooting team. You could just see that. They are horrible defensively. So Russell Westbrook, are you affecting them defensively? Of course not. Of course not. And plus, when you watch that Christmas game against the Nets, a depleted Nets team that beat the Lakers, they were going strong. They were on their way. They had a 15-0-1, and then in the fourth quarter, they were on their way. They were doing good. And guess what? Russell Westbrook missed a dunk. Instead of giving it to LeBron James, who was wide open right there, who's been hot, and you decide to go in for a dunk and all that. Just stuff like that. Russell Westbrook is a bad decision maker. He is a bad decision maker. you just don't trust him with the ball. You don't trust him with the ball. He's so ball dominant. Like, I can't trust him with leading as a point guard on any team. Now, if it's a bad team that there's nobody else is on the team that's that good like Russell Westbrook, then yes, I would understand. But you got LeBron James, you got all these different players, Carmelo and everything. I can't trust him doing the ball. I trust Rondo more as a point guard than I do with Russell Westbrook. Now, the question that everybody been asking, you think Russell Westbrook is going to get traded? I could see him getting traded, but it's hard because of that money that you got to pay him and stuff. And how is he going to affect your team? Now, someone said bring him to the Celtics. I'm like, no, I'm not taking another player from the Celtics. We already got our own problems and everything. So no, I'm not taking him from the Celtics. But, it's just, comments like these, it just kind of ticks me off because nobody is asking Russell Westbrook to go in and get a triple-double. Nobody is. It's been unbelievable what he did in terms of averaging a triple-double and everything. That's been unbelievable. Like, nobody hasn't done that, And Oscar Robertson only did it 1 year. Russell Westbrook did it more than 1 year. So that's been awesome. But it's not affecting you in terms of winning the game. It's not affecting you to go to the championship. It's not affecting you to go to the finals. Like, Russell Westbrook is going to go down as one of the best players ever to not win the championship. It's almost like Melo in the sense that, Melo could have had a title and all that if he could have fixed a couple things and everything, in his prime and all that. But he didn't. He really didn't. Same with Russell Westbrook. You're like 30-something years old now. You're not in your prime no more. You're still a good player. You're not a great player. So it's these comments like this. It's not great to say. It's really not great to say. Even when people is not expecting you to do a triple-double. People expect you to win games. So, but definitely comment down below and tell me what you think about Russell Westbrook's comments earlier today. I just think that, he just doesn't get it. He really just doesn't get it. He is not the perfect fit for the Lakers. Like I said in the summertime, that he's not a great fit. The chemistry, I don't care about the chemistry. I don't care how close him and LeBron is. He is still not a great fit. LeBron has to see that. LeBron can't like try to get people to win titles and all that. You can't make Melo win a title. You can't make Russell Westbrook win a title and all that with your own will and stuff. I mean, y'all are horrible right now. The Lakers is horrible right now. But comment down below and tell me your thoughts about that Russell Westbrook comment. If you think I went out of bounds, if you think I went too far, you think I made a point, if there's a couple more points you want to make, definitely comment down below. I'm open to feedback and everything. Thank you all so much for 1,300 something subscribers on my YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe down below for more basketball content, more reactions on the way too as well. Just thank you all so much. I'm blessed and thankful for this platform. Without y'all, I wouldn't be doing anything right now. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm JP and we out of here. Peace.